how to drop ship hair extensions and wigs online in 2025. Let's talk about it. I'm Mikey over at Private Label, and we've helped thousands of people get set up with drop shipping hair extensions, wigs, ponytails, clip-ins, all the different types of hair extensions for almost a decade now. And I'm going to give you some tips and tricks about why people go the drop shipping route, why people fail in the business, and some other quick tips. This might be a long video, so sit back, relax. Let's go over some of the details. Now, the reason why people would choose drop shipping opposed to buying a bunch of hair in bulk and wholesale is the upfront costs. If you start looking at different styles of textures, different lace types, different lengths, styles, it can get very expensive very fast. Even though you know that your most common bundles are going to be a straight, body wave, and deep wave, you have all sorts of different lengths that you're going to want to carry. You're probably going to want to have access to virgin hair and raw hair. And warehousing all this and having all this set up before you're even getting started, you're talking 10, 20 grand at a minimum. It can easily break over $100,000 if you wanted a lot of different textures and styles, and then you start putting in wigs and other items. So going the drop shipping route is a low cost, upfront investment route that I always recommend. I've had people say, hey, Mikey, I'm about to make this big order on Private Label Wholesale. Can you give me some ideas of what I should order? And I say, well, what do your clients want? And they're like, well, I don't know. I'm just getting started. I just have a bunch of money saved and I want to just get all this hair to start selling. I say, whoa, pump the brakes. It's not that I don't want this big order. It's just I want to set our clients up for success. The best thing to do is to start small or start drop shipping, because what you can do is use something like the Dropship Beauty app for Shopify that gives you access to all our inventory that allows you to sell hair extensions and wigs online without the upfront cost. So what does that mean? You set up your website. Once you get your order, you would log into the Dropship Beauty app for Shopify. You would process the order. When I say process, that means you're paying for the order. The customer has paid you. You pay for the drop shipping. That's where you purchase the hair at wholesale. And then the dropship team packs and ships the order to your customer. It can save you an absolute fortune this way, especially in the beginning. You don't want to have to start worrying about inventory, packing, shipping, dropping stuff off the post office. It takes a lot of time. In the beginning, you need to be spending all your time focusing on customer acquisition. And once you get that customer, you better get that review and you better get that repeat order. I'm talking if you have to put a handwritten thank you card inside those first orders, you can do that. But you might be like, hey, Mikey, well, how can I do that with drop shipping? Well, the cool thing about drop shipping is you can actually send Dropship Beauty all your branding materials and other little free gifts that can fit inside your package and then go to your customer. So it gives it a much more personalized experience, even though you are not the one packing and shipping your order. So overall, the biggest advantage is definitely cost, inventory management, and time savings. That's why a lot of people choose drop shipping in the beginning. Now, your end goal could be to actually warehouse and pack ship the orders yourself, build a whole team, which would be phenomenal. But in the beginning, save your coins because this is going to take a little bit of time to get rolling. I even have clients that have 1 million followers on Instagram, and it still can take a couple years for them to start ramping up their customer base. Because you have to think, just because you start selling hair doesn't mean people are going to start buying from you. People generally already have the company or brand that they're buying from, so you're going to have to get them to switch to your brand, which is going to be time consuming and sometimes expensive. If you think your friends and family are going to start buying hair from you because you set up your online store, you will be disappointed. It probably just won't happen. It won't be until you're successful where people start reaching out to you like, oh my God, I saw XYZ celebrity wearing your hair. Where can I, how can I get it? This, that, the other. They probably will ask for a discount code, unfortunately. I know. It's just how it is in the hair industry. Everyone thinks that hair should be given to them for free. Everyone thinks that they're an influencer. You're going to have to make these decisions about where you're going to spend your marketing dollars. So what you're going to need is definitely a minimum $30 a month for Shopify, Dropship Beauty, $20 a month. In email marketing and SMS, I would say you can start with Shopify email. It's a good low-cost solution, but eventually you will want to graduate to Klaviyo. And Klaviyo is an email marketing system that is awesome. They do have SMS built in, but I personally recommend Postscript. Postscript is a awesome SMS company. So this is what you're doing, is starting to build your technology stack is what we call it. So you have Shopify, you have Dropship Beauty, you have your email through Klaviyo or Shopify email, you have Postscript. And what's going to happen is you start building up your list. Everything you do in your business is a list. You're going to have a customer list, people that have purchased, people that haven't purchased. You're going to have your social media followers. Think of all the social media followers as a list. You are building that up and you will be marketing to them. You might be sending messages to them. You might say, hey, I have 100 followers right now. I'm going to send a personalized video to 10 of these people a day. That is where you're actually holding the camera. Hey, Judy, this is Mikey over at Private Label. It looks like you're a follower of ours. It doesn't look like you're a customer. I just wanted to personally reach out and see if you have any questions. Who does that anymore? In the beginning, you need to do this for your business. This is going to be make or break to get you started. Now, as you start building up your customers, it's really important that you stay in touch with them. That is where the continual social media posts come, the continual emails and SMS messages. This is going to be something you cannot, I repeat, you cannot not be consistent with. Consistency is going to be the key here, okay? You know, over time, you're going to get additional features on your website. You're going to work on your product photography, your descriptions, your navigation menu. You might update that logo that you just maybe had ChatGPT make, and then you realize it's not real professional or doesn't look real good. Over time, you're going to be working on your packaging and improving that. You are going to be looking at improving everything. Make a 1% improvement every single day. 1% a day. You start doing this, you will start noticing your business will get better. Now, I've been in e-commerce for almost 20 years at this point. Yes, 20 years. So I can do a lot of this stuff quickly because I have a lot of experience. Now, if you're new to e-commerce, new to selling online, new to selling hair, it will take you much longer. It's going to cost you a lot more because you don't have that experience. The only way to get this experience is to start doing it. Even if you are passionate about hair, which is the reason why most people get in the hair industry if they're not a hairstylist, even if you're passionate about hair and you fail, it's okay. It's okay. It's a learning process because you might learn that, hey, maybe the hair market's too competitive for me. Maybe it's too saturated. Every good market's saturated. Maybe you might come up with a different product idea. And you're like, well, let's see. I know how to set up my LLC. I know how to set up my business bank account. I know how to get my tax ID. I did all that in my hair company. I know how to set up my Shopify store. I know how to set up my Klaviyo, my Postscript. Okay, I can do this quicker now. So think about that. It's all a learning process. But the big advantage of dropshipping is you will have access to an entire plethora of products. If you don't use Dropship Beauty, totally okay. Appreciate the support. You will want to find a USA-based dropshipper. This is so important, especially with the current tariff situation here in the US. You will want to find a USA-based dropshipper that ships orders quickly. One thing we do at Dropship Beauty is we take a photo of every single order that goes out. We do that for Private Label. We do that for all our brands. We take a photo of everything. We make sure everything is correct, and we get those orders out every single day. It's really important. The inventory management side is something you're not going to have to deal with. So with drop shipping, because you're not spending your time packing, shipping, inventory management, packing supplies, all the inventory issues, because you're not doing that, you need to be spending all your time on marketing. Yes, all your time on marketing. Marketing, and if you're watching this, education. Because if you're watching this, you're probably trying to learn about, hey, how the hell do I do this hair business, right? So drop shipping in 2025 is still very possible. We have a lot of successful people that do it. Consistency is going to be absolutely key. When you start getting these new technology companies like Klaviyo, you're going to spend time, watch YouTube videos, watch their tutorials, figure out how to do the features. Over time, you can start handing those off, maybe hire a virtual assistant. You're going to be buying back your time and be able to have more time to grow your company. You're going to want to create systems. This is how we do this, this, and that. Very important. Another quick tip is get a rewards credit card. As you start paying for your orders with your credit card, you're going to be ordering, racking up the points. You will, when you get your first flight for free, I've had many clients do this, please shoot me a message, say, Mikey, you're right. I racked up those points. I flew to the Bahamas for free. It happens often. So think about some of these other hidden benefits of starting this hair business in 2025. So dropshipping, now some disadvantages, you don't have full control over how the packages go out. Okay, that's going to bother some people, but experienced entrepreneurs understand that sometimes you don't get full control. It's okay. Okay, so you don't have full control. You're going to be paying a little bit more per item than if you bought it yourself and packed and shipped it. But how much is your time worth? You got to think about this. Okay, how much you have invested in all this hair that's just sitting there waiting for customers, you could be earning interest on that. It adds up. Okay, so start thinking about those types of things as the disadvantages. You also don't have full control of all the products offered. So there might be some new crazy style that is not available from your dropshipper, and you're like, dang, I really wanted that style. What you could do is, start inventorying that yourself and packing and ship those orders. That's what we call a hybrid model. That's totally okay. But overall, the amount of disadvantages in dropshipping are very small compared to the advantages. The key in all of this, if you're really serious about it, have some money saved. Do not start this business and just say, I have $100. Do not start it. Make sure you have a little bit of money saved. Make sure you have it planned out what your expenses for the year are going to be, even if you have no sales. Okay? You don't want to say, hey, if I don't get any sales my first month, I'm out of business. Do not start that way. It's going to be a waste. So you have to understand that you're going to have to put a lot of time into this. This might be a side hustle. That's okay. But being successful, dropshipping in 2025 can be definitely the way to go to start a hair business. And if you have any questions or want to learn more about Dropship Beauty, please feel free to leave a comment, reach out to me. Our team is here to help you grow, because if we can make you, the dropshipper, more successful, we can all be more successful together.